Okay, remote learners, we had a problem with filming in class today because it's Crazy Techno Tuesday that the video stopped halfway through. So I'm going to do a series of shorter videos, and the first thing I want to do is talk to you about the daily opener or the daily work. So you've got a copy of this, but what I want you to do is to read over this, which is one very long sentence, and I want you to name 2 problems with this sentence. And then I want you to edit it and rewrite it correctly. So I want you to pause the video for a moment and do that. And now I'm going to go over what you should have come up with. So there's several things that we can see with this. One is, this is one long run-on sentence. So that's a problem. The other is, we have, oh goodness, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna point. We have a comma splice right there. We have a missing comma that should be right there. We have a banned word, going. And then I want to point out that we have many words that end in ing. Ending, going, renting, spending, doing, boating, fishing, doing. All of those end in ing, and we haven't talked too much about this, but ing words serve a plethora of functions. Sometimes an ing word is a progressive verb. Sometimes it's a participle. As a participle, it could act as a gerund. It could act as an adjective. There's all sorts of functions, but here's a rule of thumb I want to give you in your writing. Minimize your use of ing words, okay? So you want to minimize that. So that means that when you have a sentence like this, when school is ending, think to yourself, how could I take that verb out of ing? Well, typically, you can just put it in present tense. When school ends for summer break, my family is going to the beach, okay? So this could be changed to ends. When my school ends for summer break, that's a comma, because this starts with the dependent clause. And commas come after dependent clauses at the beginning of the sentence. And then when you come to my family is going, so there's a banned word, and how could you take it out of ing? Well, in this case, you could go to a progressive verb. My family will travel to the beach, okay? And you could decide right there that you're going to put a period, okay, and start a new sentence. Or it could continue. So you could have this dependent clause where we will rent, take it out of ing, a house. And here, instead of saying spending 2 weeks, you could take that comma out and say rent a house for 2 weeks, period. And then this section has some extra words, what I would call unnecessary wordiness. So doing nothing but, you really don't need that. You could say, I will be boating and fishing, which are 2 of the favorite activities that I love. So things, I want you to try to eliminate or greatly diminish your use of things in writing, and really you're talking about activities. So you could do it that way, or you could change it and you could say, while on vacation, I will enjoy my favorite activities of boating and fishing. But basically, you should be dividing this into at least 2 sentences, maybe 3 sentences, okay? Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about, and I'm gonna put this up here, is I wanna talk about your worksheet. So we